Good afternoon po, Senator Tobias Enverga. Thank you so much for having me. I'm Regina Sosing from Tinig Pinoy Radio. Our radio is worldwide, but of course also especially here in Canada. This is where we were born 22 years ago. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you for coming here today, Regina. It's a pleasure to meet you once again and to talk about our culture, our diaspora, and all about Filipinos, right?
Absolutely. Mr. Senator, I think I'd like to ask first, this is something that I'm sure you have heard before and you probably have been working on it. Can you tell us, in your capacity, what have you been doing for the Temporary Foreign Workers Program?
What I personally, what I've been doing, well, I've been to Calgary and Edmonton and Red River. All I've been telling them is just that those temporary foreign workers are much needed still in Canada. It's just unfortunate that I know some people have said that why are they letting us go, but then it's at times that's why they're temporary. But I know everybody's hoping to be permanent, all of them permanent. So am I. I hope they will become permanent. However, there's certain rules to follow, and the good thing about this is when you work when you work here in Canada, what it means is that you already gained Canadian experience. Itong Canadian experience will help when you want to apply in the express entry. So yun ang masasabi ko, it will probably be easier, will be faster to have a PR coming from the Philippines, siguradong permanent agad.
I am not sure how well you know about the program, but it says 4 years. They have the 4 years as temporary workers here. Can they apply? Let's say they are here for 2 years. Can they then apply to, let's say, to Express?
They could. Because
okay.
What they're not allowed to do is to be working by another temporary worker program.
For another, and after ng 4
That's
years.
The definition.
Okay. So ibig mo palang sabihin, kung halimbawa sila ay nandito sa Canada and under that, let's say nakagain na sila ng 1 year Canadian experience, they can already start. Katulad ngayon, the government of Canada is really pushing on the express entry visa.
That's right.
And there are 4 streams, and Canadian experience is one of them. So they were saying that it's actually advantageous that they have the experience already.
Oh, that's very advantageous actually. Yeah.
So there's hope.
Oh. Big hope.
So when you talk to our Canadian government, because I know you always do you encourage them in any way when it comes to the temporary foreign workers?
Well, the problem is Filipinos. We are the victims of our own success. Kasi ang Filipinos, we work so hard. We're so dedicated to our work. We always walk a mile for any job, and employers want Filipinos. So, and that's our problem.
All Mr. Senator.
All the workers. I think a lot of the workers, they want it from the Philippines. That's a problem. So that's why we have a lot of temporary workers. Well, I'm pretty sure. I know they're just temporary, but pretty sure when the temporary workers, the first batch will be gone, I'm pretty sure they will be getting more from the Philippines, and at the same time, those who went back to the Philippines will have a big chance of coming back here as permanent residents.
And they were saying that the express entry will only take 6 months to process. To process. So it's going to be a faster way for permanent residents. Yeah. So if there is someone listening right now that is under the temporary working permit, or someone knows people who works under temporary foreign workers program, what can you tell them that they should do so that they can start preparing themselves? They don't have to wait until the 4 year expires.
Exactly. Prepare yourself. Make the necessary application while you're here, and hopefully that while you're here that you will become a permanent resident already, because you can apply. That's the way it says.
Thank you. I know you have been very busy in the last few days, especially so that besides being the representative of Canada, you have Filipino heritage, and the President of the Philippines apparently will be in Ottawa.
and I'm so excited about it. I think the last time we have a Philippine president here in Canada was 1989, and it is actually her mom, Corazon Aquino, was the last president from the Philippines that came to Canada. So, and it's nice to know that it's his son that's coming here. So, I hope the Filipinos here, or Filipino Canadians, will receive him as much as they have received his mom.
I wasn't here when his mother came, but I was here when President Arroyo came. And President Arroyo.
Okay.
Yes, that was sometime in 2000, I believe, so 2001.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that, a while back. That was also a very good visit.
Yeah, it's a good visit.
Yes.
People received her.
Yes, well, so there is no specific date. There's some rumor that says in May 8, the Philippine President with the Prime Minister of Canada are meeting in Toronto. They're expecting 10,000 people. The Philippine Embassy cannot confirm yet since the schedule is still fluid. I don't want to put you on the spot. If there's nothing to confirm, that's all right. But as of this time, Mr. Senator, what can you tell us about the Philippine President visit?
Oh, I'm actually myself. I've met him a few times already when I was in the Philippines. And I'm excited to see him, and I'm pretty sure mga kababayan natin they're really excited to see him, because you know what, it's very seldom for anybody to see any president, or especially when you're the kababayan is your president. And at the same time, a lot of people here can just look at the Facebook or website or on the news, but they haven't really met or have seen the president in person. Because in the Philippines, I know sometimes it's even harder. Here in Canada, it will be a little bit easier,
it's easier
than when you're in the Philippines, considering
yes.
that our numbers are not that big compared to the Manila, let's say, right?
I absolutely agree with you. I find dealing with politicians here in Canada is a lot easier compared to our country, the Philippines. Now, there is a new budget table just 2 days ago, and you think, according to your press release, that there are good news about this tabled budget for the Filipino community across Canada and for the community across Canada. So can you tell us about that?
Oh, I'm so happy about this budget. I mean, this budget is actually for everyone. And just to emphasize a few points now that will be of importance to us as a community, right? Especially, alam mo naman na mga tayo, we have children, and just imagine this, another over 6,000 new benefits. It will help us every year. That will be a big help. We have I think we have increased the child care to 1,000, and then another 750 for certain benefits that we have. And the most important thing, people that have never noticed this part, is that it's about accreditation.
Yan, napakahalaga po yan. So ano pong makwento nyo sa amin tungkol sa accreditation?
Yun ang napansin ko. I know there's a lot of goodies about income, taxes, income help for families, but I think as an immigrant, this accreditation help will do a lot more assistance to immigrants like us, right? What's happening with this accreditation program is that one of the issues, that was my issue when I first came to Canada, is that we don't have any Canadian work experience. We do not we graduated on certain positions and educational background, but it's not accredited. So what's going to be happening is the government of Canada will be loaning them. They will give them loans so that they can study. Kasi mahirap talaga. When you first came here, the first thing you want to do is work. Find a job so that you can support your family. And you don't have any money spare to help yourself upgrade yourself to the Canadian grade, right? So
that's
that will
definitely a great news.
Yes,
totoo po yun. Kasi, for example, nurse ka sa Pilipinas at gusto mong mag-upgrade dito, and I think it's about 6 months and there are courses that you have to take, so you have to pay this.
That's right. It takes a lot of money.
Studying, you'd rather not work full time and you study full time.
Yeah.
So that is a great news, definitely.
Yeah, imagine that you will be able to study at the same time. You will be able to support your family. You will be able to send money to the Philippines. Hey.
So that's a loan.
Oh, that's a loan, but you know,
still,
it's still a big help. You know.
Do we know percentage of interest?
It's gonna be very low. But I'm pretty sure the government has a good plan for that.
Bilang isang community leader, you had been a community leader for a long time. I'm sure at one point in the government you wanted something for the community. So in this budget, is there something there that you would have thought, I wish we had this when you were in the community as a leader?
Well, as from this budget, I think I always wanted to support the family. The family is the central part here. I would like to help them at all, and I think this is going to be a big help because I remember when I have 2 kids, I have to pay so much for childcare. I have to show
the sports.
And this will be good, and the sports too. They will get some credits, or they can charge it to their taxes, right? And even another thing here is for the arts. Remember, it used to be just sports.
Sports.
Sport. Now you can do it for the arts too.
Very good.
So with the piano lessons for my kid, for your kids, pwede na yan.
Tax refundable na. Deductible na.
Yeah, kasi maging all around ngayon tayo. Everybody will be all around. That's
definitely a good news. Finally po, Mr. Senator, is there any message you'd like to convey to our Filipino community in Ottawa, in Canada, and around the world?
Oh, I just want to let them know that this government has really recognized the families and recognized everybody who work hard, and that is why the intention of this of the budget is to give money to the mom and dads, mom and pops, because they're the best person who knows. They're the person who know what to do, and it's not the government, it's not anybody, any organization, but we believe that it's the mom and the dad who has the best say to make to grow their family.
I know the government of Canada have given a statement on how important the Filipino community to them by appointing you as a senator, the only senator in the from the Filipino heritage, the only, I believed, in the history of Canada.
In the history of the world.
It is in the history of the world.
There's no other Filipino senator of Asian background or Philippine background
in the world.
In the world. So
we are so proud of you.
I think I broke some record.
Yes, and I understand that that is their statement, the government statement, telling how important our community is. On the other hand, you have issues like the temporary foreign workers program, but they also have other changes that is beneficial. So, as a member of the Filipino community, what can you tell us?
Well, as a member of the Filipino community here in Canada, I tell you all that do not worry. I will be your eyes, I will be your ears, I will be your voice here in Ottawa. I will make sure that hindi tayo nadedehado. That's what I keep on telling everybody. I will have to ensure that all our concerns are heard and people listens to them. So yun lang masasabi ko, and I will do my very best to represent all Filipino Canadians, all Ontarians, and all Canadians.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. Senator Tobias Enverga Jr.
Thank you.